Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
7 o'clock as we turn our attention to a brand new show starting tomorrow night. See, a lot of things are happening on the 12th of October. How lucky you are to be born on that day. This new show is going to be looking at pop culture in Barbados. Take a look at this.
I'm Josué, the Rubik's Cube in the Cuban Missile Crisis.
My name is Kofi Jones, aka The Doctor.
This
is ZEITGEIST.
Here is a look at some of the international films that were shot right here.
First, Bashment Soca song is either the Done by Lyric or Work by Lyric.
It's surprising to me how little the people who are meant to help artists know about the industry.
So it premieres tomorrow evening right here on CBC TV at Beijing TV. Joining us to talk a little bit about this upcoming show is Josué Nelson, who's one of the co-hosts, and Kofi Jones. Good morning, both of you gentlemen.
Morning.
All right, now to those who are not really good at language, pronounce the name of the show for us.
ZEITGEIST.
The show is called ZEITGEIST.
I thought so too. ZEITGEIST. You know, I don't want to tie my tongue on all of this. So ZEITGEIST is going to be a showcase and a look into pop culture. And you know, for someone who lives here, we know that oftentimes, and given the last couple of years, little has been going on in terms of entertainment. So where are you finding your content?
Well, people might think not a lot is coming out, but actually a decent amount of content is still coming out in the Barbados. Because the NCF for that, they had a COVID grant where they gave X amount of money to various entertainers for the different online content. And we actually delved a bit into the past. So there's a lot of songs and movies and features we did based on things that were done in the past. So that's more heritage of Barbados.
And so you're seeking to do so. And the ultimate Hosu is to do what? What do you want us, who when we watch it, to be able to learn and to gain from this new series?
Well, from this, what we're trying to do is highlight all the different things that are out there, because there are a lot of creatives that are out there. There are a lot of producers making things that people just don't know. They don't know where to find. So this is an avenue for them to come out, show what they do, show their stuff, and then also for the people to know that, you know, there are these talented individuals who are out there doing all these different things. You know, it's people who make comics, who create like awesome shirts. Shout out to Odd Boy, makeup effects artists, like a variety of talents that are going to be on this show. So it's for all of you to know they're here, and this is how we can find them.
Mm-hmm. Because my concern at first was, whose dogs are these? Who put your
Apologies.
hand in the air if it's yours, Kofi?
Apologies. Yeah,
Active indeed at this time of the morning, man, but that's all right.
apparently.
You know, the whole idea of keeping it fresh, keeping it interesting, keeping people on the edge of their seat to watch the next episode, how has that been in producing the series so far for you?
So far, I think to get the viewers involved is to have interesting content. So it's just not the same old. Like, for example, in one of the episodes, I did dive into Bashment Soca and try to define what that really means, which is kind of controversial because, you know, Bashment Soca is not exactly loved by all. And it's interesting to try to articulate something that is, you know, it's like defining love. Very hard to explain, but it's something that exists and something that we have.
Yeah.
You know,
likewise.
Go ahead, Joshua.
As in, likewise for me, because Josué.
Josué.
But likewise for me, part of what I end up producing is just doing reviewing all these Beijing movies and all the different kinds of cinema that has come out here. We have like horror films, we have comedies, romance films, crime stories, and going into all these different stories and delving into the film industry and what the film industry offers. So those are things that, you know, as I've learned as well, I think is great to put out there so that other people can also get a better view at what the film industry here offers.
Is offering. Now, underneath all of this zeitgeist is the spirit of pop culture. That makes it almost generational. There's a certain generation that will not be interested in pop culture, and then there are generations that will be. So who are your target audiences?
I think they're the target audience as well.
Right. The thing about pop culture is by the phrase alone, popular culture, is not to say it is a niche thing. Is whatever is popular and that's going on in Barbados. So it's
Right.
not. I wouldn't say that we have a limited target audience. It is whoever's into movies, whoever's into music, whoever's into culture could enjoy the show.
So Josue,
Yeah,
you were
and
going to say
also,
what?
yeah, I was gonna say, when you look at culture, it's culture changes a lot. Each generation has their own thing, and they bring a new spice to it. But even the new culture, it still draws from the old. So for the people who may feel, this is a young people thing, this is not for us. There is still gonna be a lot of things that you can always tie back. This is about from my old days. This is from when I was out pitching marbles, like little factors of Bajan culture that still are drawn from in what we have created in this new generation.
Now we see your name, Josue Ramirez Nelson. You're Cuban, and you
Yeah,
came here when
I
you
am
were 8
Cuban,
years
yes.
old, and somehow you sounded more Bajan than me. It's so funny how
Oh,
you've
thank you.
adapted and adopted our culture.
Thank
So,
you. Yeah.
how are you able to get it so that we all as Barbadians get it about our culture?
Well, the thing is, I am Cuban, but I'm not as foreign as you would believe. My grandparents who are Barbadians, and they moved to Cuba to work there in the sugar factories. So in the city that I lived in, well, the town that I lived in, there were a lot of different West Indians. So I got a uh, different taste of what the West Indian culture was like. So coming here, there were still so many things that were familiar that made
Right.
the transition so much more natural. And then, of
Wow.
course, growing up here, everything about Barbados, it just sucks you in. So it's hard not to be.
Everything
It's hard
about
not
it
to be it.
just sucks you in. I love that. That's all part of what you're going to be showcasing on Zeitgeist, looking at the spirit of the pop culture in Barbados as well. Production values, and who else is on the team, Kofi? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, on the team we have our director Kota Ford. On sound we have Romario Hunt. Behind the camera was Amelia Clark, and yeah, it was a not the biggest team, but we worked with a lot of talented individuals to help put this together. Oh,
And
Kota also edited it.
Yeah,
let's
Kota did a
forget.
lot. Kota did a lot.
Yeah, Kota really put in the work.
Okay, well, a lot of people have put in the work. So, episode 1 is tomorrow, premiere tomorrow, right here in the evening on TV8. Who and what can we expect in episode 1? Tease us about episode 1.
Well, episode 1, I'll
Um,
be reviewing a movie called The Land We Call Home. So this will be a found footage horror film directed by Stockton Miller. And it's one of the first found footage films that we had in the island, but it's also a horror movie. And it's really amazing, very similar to what the Blair Witch Project would be like for people. So we have that as well. We we have, well, Kofi can tell you more about what he'll be doing on his side.
Kofi?
yeah, I had a chance to do a biography for our little band. As a little Bajan band, you might have heard of them. They're called Crossfire. And yeah, just a biography on them and all of the accomplishments they've made over the years.
Yes, yes.
And I believe Josue is doing an interview with a special effects makeup artist.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So,
fantastic. That is Tennille, and she does special effects and amazing horror themed special effects.
wow.
If you go on her IG
Yeah.
now, like you can see, can't remember off my head, but on her IG now for October, she's doing a number of different characters for Halloween. So every day you see her do a different kind of makeup, different horror effects, and it's just like Hollywood stuff.
Yes.
Extremely talented
Yeah.
young lady.
So we're going to see literally the best of Barbados in this new series, Zeitgeist. We've all seen over time. Look at the two gentlemen; they're all ready to go tomorrow. We've all seen Access Hollywood. We've seen Entertainment Tonight. We've seen all of these other shows on the American networks. And as Barbadians, we like to compare. So we want to make sure that ours is equally riveting and exciting and fast-paced and moving and interesting. So I know you
This way
guarantee that. See there? See? That's the guarantee. That is even better. It's even better. Josue and Kofi, want to thank you both, gentlemen. All the best with this new project. Is it a weekly show? Is it every
A weekly
Tuesday
show.
evenings? All right. And how
At
you're
8:30 p.m.
Great. And how many are in the series thus far?
13
We're
episodes.
going to have 13 episodes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's series of
Unlucky
50.
number, but
Yeah.
a lucky number.
But it's going to be
Unlucky
good.
show.
It's going to be a good
It's
show.
gonna
It's
be
going to be a
great.
good show.
Yeah.
There you are, the two young men who are going to be the faces of Zeitgeist, starting tomorrow evening at 8:30 right here on TV, and looking at the spirit of pop culture in Barbados. Crossfire is going to be featured, a makeup artist is going to be featured, and a film is going to be reviewed, and heaven knows what else is going to come tomorrow in the first episode. Folks, don't miss it right here on TV. Thank you, gentlemen. All the best with the project going. Take a break here. We're coming back with more on Morning Barbados.
I'm Josué, the Rubik's Cube in the Cuban Missile Crisis.
My name is Kofi Jones, aka the Doctor.
This
This is Zeitgeist.
Here is a look at some of the international films that were shot right here.
First, Bashment Soca song is either the Done by Lyric or Work by Lyric.
It's surprising to me how little the people who are meant to help artists know about the industry.
Morning, morning, morning.